What's going on, Colts Nation? So, I just want to give you a quick update and react to a couple pretty big, or I would say bigger cuts here for the Indianapolis Colts here as of 1:30 on Tuesday, August 26th. So, just want to get a quick update video and obviously more cuts to come, but a couple pretty decent sized ones. The first one, Jelani Woods being waived by the Indianapolis Colts, according to Tom Pelissero. So obviously that one, not super unexpected, to be honest with you, just because Jelani Woods routinely was not working with the ones. He was with the twos and the threes. And basically every other tight end of note was ahead of him here, including Will Mallory, who I thought it was kind of a competition between those two guys for who was going to maybe be that last tight end on the roster, but it appears it's not going to be Jelani Woods. So definitely stinks. I thought he was going to be special after his rookie season, and it just never materialized. The injuries just added up, and it just never worked out here. So that's definitely a bummer there for Jelani Woods. A couple other names as well. Austin Ejaki is another one that I just want to talk about because I know Derek mentioned that he thought he might make the final 53-man roster, but obviously didn't do enough here. So I'll be interested to see what happens in regards to that. Probably be more of a practice squad guy, but just want to throw that one in there just because Derek had him on his final 53-man cut. And a couple other guys of note. First guy being Wesley French, the center for the Colts. I think, unfortunately, it just came down to a numbers thing for Wesley French. You already had Danny Pinter. You had a couple other guys there, including Dalton Tucker, who we saw, playing a little bit of center there in that final preseason game. So that's all definitely factors there. So, yeah, not super surprising. Wesley French, hopefully you can keep him around if you need him. But I felt like there just wasn't necessarily room there. If you're keeping 9 offensive linemen, like I think you will, I don't think there's really room there. And then really the last guy I'll talk about here of note would be Chris Lamons, the cornerback, who I thought had a pretty strong preseason, definitely made a case for himself. But I do believe the Indianapolis Colts trade last night definitely determined Chris Lamons making the roster or not. I really do. And I think having Blackman here on the roster, he can play a little bit of in and out. And I think that was kind of the biggest thing with Chris Lamons is you didn't really have a backup nickel at that point, right? So now that you do feel like you do have a guy that can play a little bit more inside when you need him to, I think that kind of eliminates the need for a Chris Lamons, although Lamons does play special teams. So that definitely is something interesting there. We'll see who else does play special teams, but I think we're getting kind of a better idea now of this cornerback room. But Chris Lamons was a guy I thought might challenge a little bit for a final roster spot. But at the end of the day, with the trade yesterday, it just kind of felt like it was less and less likely there. So those were some of the big news there. Coleman Owen, another one I know a lot of people have liked a lot. He got released as well. And that's really it in terms of some of the bigger type of names here, to be honest with you. Alex Johnson was another guy that got released yesterday. He had a really, really good preseason as well. So there's, other than that, guys, not a ton of super surprises as of yet. But again, there's a lot that can happen between now and 4 o'clock when the Colts have to make those final cuts. So just wanted to give you guys a quick update here. Obviously, probably by the time this gets out, there will be another cut or something. That's just kind of how it is. But as it stands right now, those are some of the notable cuts and some other, undrafted free agent guys that I think might try to get on the practice squad. So, but that'll do it for this one, guys. Just want to give you a quick update. Let me know your thoughts. But that'll do it for this one. Thanks, guys, and go Colts.